And then beyond that, I think if I could be a respected actor, I don't need hype, or I don't really want fame or things like that. But if I could be respected within the industry for being able to do different characters, different genres, then that would make me happier than anything else.
What's like your emotion tonight? What's the tone?
Let me try to find it.
Find it. Take your time.
Not here.
But I mean, this must feel kind of amazing then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's nice to not be ugly. I was really ugly in this movie.
Does that impact your psyche? Do you feel like?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you keep your confidence up in a way?
Oh, I just let it plummet.
You just let it plummet.
And I just have faith that I'll just boost it back up after. This was like me fighting ADHD for a long time. I didn't want to be diagnosed because then it was like, it felt like I would have a lack of, my control over my life felt like it was more up to something rather than it's in my hands. So anything like that just kind of makes me go, fuck that.
You've heard from closeted players.
Yeah. And those ones are the ones that really just kind of hit you and go, oh, so this is a fun show and it's celebratory, but also sometimes it's just hitting people right in the nose.
I always thought stretch marks, I call them like tiger stripes. I've always appreciated them on women, men.
I mean, Hudson, first of all, is a really good actor. I think people, if you don't know Hudson in his real life, you don't realize how transformative and different Shane actually is. Hudson is so enthusiastic, playful, wacky. I mean, I think he has a lot of the tenacity that Shane has, but it looks very different. So, I mean, I think, I don't know if this makes any sense, but I think him just being a really good actor is kind of what makes him the perfect Shane.
Life is inherently embarrassing and progress is inherently embarrassing to try and change. And but I would say the only thing that I found embarrassing is when I was trying things to fit in or trying things that didn't feel authentic to me.
But I owe it also a lot to Hudson. He has this kind of voice that I always said I kind of want him to be on my Headspace app and be the meditation audio guide that I listen to when going to sleep. And that voice is the same with how he is with people. He's so generous, he's so calming, he's so present. And so I was like, let's just keep making out then.
Yeah.
Quickly, I'm not sure I'm doing it well, but it's a very fortunate position. So I'm trying to slap myself whenever I go to complain. But that doesn't change the fact it's really difficult.
What Hudson had right away when I saw his tape was that he had, which turns out was a totally wrong read on my part about him, a seriousness.
Good actor.
Again, Connor's right, a very good actor, because in real life, not so much. But in his seriousness that came through when he read, and he had an ability. Shane was actually a really tricky character to write and a really tricky character to execute, because so much of him is internal, and that requires a lot of active listening and a lot of letting your face do the work, because Shay doesn't talk a lot, and I wasn't gonna make him talk a lot because that was not part of who he is. And so he had to express a lot of things physically again. And I think that Hudson actually is an incredibly physical actor, and it shines through for Shane and makes it, I think that you understand what he's feeling every step of the way. And that is a minor miracle with this performance. Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, classics means old-time directors. And then, unfortunately, in the past, it's just been that, women haven't really just been afforded the luxury, and they've been discriminated against. So we only recently are getting the Lynn Ramseys, the Sofia Coppolas.
Hudson, I never have any scenes with Hudson, but he came when we were filming the gala stuff. He was there. He's so funny. He's really funny in person. Like those interviews that he has, he's actually just like that in real life. Yeah. Which I love.
I think, there's both the representation of a queer character that a lot of people relate with, whether they feel like him or they feel like they knew him. That element is really beautiful, and I didn't know if it would connect. You only hope.
Yeah.
And then, it is on the person-to-person level where they're looking you in their eyes, and that means something. And then also, I didn't really get to see many people like me growing up on the screen. So me and my mom both have like sort of a tense emotion of just, I get to be hopefully a Asian actor that kids get to see on their screen, and that kind of gets to be normalized and celebrated, hopefully.
Emotions in me. Like for Over the Edge, he's sad, he struggles with his identity, he's depressed and needy, and to a degree I can relate with all those. And in Sanctuary, he's outnumbered, he feels alone, he's constantly having to defend himself, so I can relate to all those things.
I'm gonna be honest, I just missed the second half because I couldn't just believe what was happening. What was the last part? Holy shit, fuck. Holy shit. Holy fuck. She is huge. She is one of my... Wow. It means a lot. My mom told me at one point that when I told her I was going to be an actor, she said it scared her because she thought her being an Asian lady, that it would kind of limit my possibilities for roles I could get, because she hadn't really seen people like her on the screen. And then when I booked a role, due to the fact there was a prerequisite that I am half Asian, I think it just kind of made her see that things are changing and there are new possibilities. So that really felt amazing. Yeah. A lot of my fashion role models are like women, just because a lot of times they're like what they wear and sort of their aura around them is like Rihanna, I think, has like Marilyn Monroe. There's a sensuality to how they dress, and their clothes complement that. I would say that, especially in film, it takes a team. Not only do you need a great director, but truly your sound guy is just as important as your number one, who's just as important as your gaffer. And so many things need to go perfectly just to have a good movie. And I think that's sort of just respect and sort of team attitude. You're not special, you're a part of a bigger thing, was the biggest lesson I took. Like I've never really struggled with social anxiety since 9th grade. I get other anxieties, but not social. But for the first time, I had like just a huge amount of social anxiety of just, let me get to the car, because I'm not in a social mood. I don't want to be rude.
Do you have a message to the gay community?
Love y'all. The sound is included in the message.